Shri Guru Shri Padakam Shri Gurun Vaishnavas Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sarvana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Radha Sarvana Lalita Shri Vishakambhika He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaskute Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishalayo Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, so this inviting the Lord to home is a very, very special occasion. And on this occasion, we thought of anyway, like all devotees are there, so we thought we will sing some Vaishnava bhajans, and the Vaishnava bhajans also sequenced in a particular way. So we will be singing first. We'll be a little bit discussing about the mood of devotee. So I have not taken Vaishnava bhajan on that. So otherwise, it will be like without before 11:45 I have to finish. So like at least we'll discuss a little bit about the mood of a devotee, and then with that mood, so we have to take the blessings of the Vaishnavas, and then the spiritual master. Then we approach Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So then we invite Lord Krishna. So here we see, I was meditating on one of the bhajans that Amar Jivan Sada. So Thakur is very nicely mentioning that how difficult a situation that we are in the in this material world. So always caught up in the attractions and attachments to the material this one, and with that our whole life is somehow or other it goes on with these attachments, and like we are exposed to the holy name, we are exposed to Krishna consciousness, but somehow that eagerness and the sincerity and the intense attachment to the process of Krishna consciousness, somehow it doesn't come. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing that when will that kind of intensity it will come? My life is going off with so much of material engagements. So this is not just for outsiders, even for devotees also. Like the intensity in the process of Krishna consciousness is something that it is something that devotee should crave for. So that is something that we have to get it. So for this, a very important aspect is so very important aspect is the aspect of humility. So without humility, Hare Krishna. So without humility, it's very, very difficult for us to get that intense mood. So one is, it is natural for the vehicle has so much to say. So without intensity in Krishna consciousness, it is very difficult to advance. And for making this intense, then he will take care. You should close the door. That is why you all please come a little front. Some space now, people will get spaced out. That is the problem. So without intensity in Krishna consciousness, this is the problem actually. So it is very, very difficult to absorb in the process of Shravanam Kirtanam. Because there are so many things are there in this world. In fact, one of the japa meditations I was having is that like whenever there is somebody opening the door or something is happening, immediately the attention goes there. And why I am not able to focus on the holy name and why my attention is going there. So it is because my attachment to the holy name is not very strong. So that is why my attention is going there. So immediately, what is the solution? The solution is that we have to pray to the Lord intensely. If the Lord wants to give something, He can give it very easily. So it is not our property, to get the attachment to the holy name or attachment to the process of Krishna consciousness. It is not in our capacity. It is just like sometimes the Vaishnava acharyas compare that a dwarf person is trying to catch the moon. So first of all, even a full-grown person cannot catch a moon. On that, the Acharya say no dwarf person, is all the more short. It is not possible to catch the moon. It is only by the mercy of the moon, that if we are able to access it, it is only by the mercy of the moon. So in the same way, we have to pray for the mercy of the Lord. And how does the mercy of the Lord actually come? So mercy of the Lord comes through the process of parampara and through the service of Vaishnavas and things like that. So that's the way it comes. So the first process in the process of Krishna consciousness is that to understand that I am in a very, very precarious condition in the material world and I need the mercy of the Lord. So that is the condition, that is the first condition that is needed. So if this condition is not there, so even if we access Krishna, it is not possible for us to, even if we get closer to Krishna, even if Krishna were to come in front of us today, not much of difference will be there. So many people saw Krishna when Krishna personally came. So, but not much of difference was there, and only very few people, who could actually associate with Krishna, who could actually have the nectar of Krishna consciousness in the presence of Krishna. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with this in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is nicely given that when Krishna came, Krishna was undoubtedly a storehouse of nectar. It's like a honey bottle, right? But unfortunately, that bottle was sealed. Nobody could taste it. Only few people in his close associates could able to have that interaction with Krishna and have that association as a devotee. But that bottle was sealed. Krishna is the storehouse of all the nectar. So, but the bottle was sealed. It is only when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he actually broke open that nectar and he distributed to everybody. So, and how do we get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? By the way of serving the devotees and by the way of chanting the holy name. This is the way we will be able to get. And in that also, this mood of humility is very, very important. And that comes, when I know that in the material world, I am in a very difficult situation and the way out is not there in my hand. The way out is there in the hands of the Lord, hands of the devotees. So I need to have their mercy. I need to beg for their mercy. So that is when we will be able to get that nectar. So now, today we are going to sing 2-3 bhajans. So kindly take this bhajan, E Bara Karuna Kara. So whatever apps you have, you can open that. Huh? E Bara E-I-B-A-R-A. E Bara. That's it, no? Nobody else is going. In fact, these Vaishnava bhajans are the condensed form of all the scriptures, and it is the topmost of all the okay. So this is condensed form of all the Vedic literatures, and this is packed with the devotional mood. And as we were seeing, the first is the mood of a devotee that he wants to have the mercy. And the first thing that he approaches, the first person that he approaches is the Vaishnavas. And here we are going to sing the bhajan on the this one on the glories of a Vaishnava, and then how a devotee is begging for the mercy from a devotee. एक बार करुणा कर वैष्णव गोसाई एक बार करुणा कर वैष्णव गोसाई एक बार करुणा Each one of you can read.
One. Oh, Vaishnava Goswami, please be merciful to me now. There is no one except you who can purify the fallen souls.
Where does anyone find such a merciful personality by whose mere audience all sins go far away?
After bathing in the waters of sacred Ganges many times, one becomes purified. Just by the sight of you, the fallen souls are purified. This is your great power.
The holy name delivers one who has committed an offense to the Lord Hari. But if one commits an offense to you, there is no means of deliverance.
Your heart is always the resting place of Lord Govinda, and Lord Govinda says, the Vaishnavas are in my heart. I desire the dust of your holy feet is in every birth I may take. Please consider Narottama yours and be kind upon him.
So, like two kinds of Vaishnavas we meet. One is that the practicing devotees, and another is the great transcendental personalities. In fact, even we have the whole of Guru Parampara. They are there in the in our altar. So whenever we say that Mancha Kalpatarubhascha Kapasindhakene Vacha, so we beg the mercy of all these great personalities, great Vaishnavas. So this is a very very important thing. No, Ebara Karuna Karo Vaishnava Gosai. No, Patita Pavana Tama Bine Kehanai. So who else is there, like who can purify the fallen souls? So this is a very important mood. So one nice character we see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, wherein he has a lot of faith on Mahaprasad. So he was having Mahaprasad from every devotee, and sometimes some devotees would not give their Mahaprasad, so he would give them mangoes, and after the eating mangoes, they'll throw the seed outside, and he will go and pick it up from the dustbin, and he will take Mahaprasad. And because he had so much faith in the Mahaprasad, he didn't see anybody as senior devotee, junior devotee. He was serving all the devotees, and his goal of life is to take Mahaprasad of all the devotees. So, and because of this, so when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he comes back from the temple, when he goes out, like his feet is washed, when his feet is washed, all the water actually goes into the gutter, and nobody is allowed to touch that water. So, but when this devotee came, he just directly came close to Mahaprabhu, and then he put his hand underneath the feet of Mahaprabhu, and then took the water. And all the devotees assembled, they knew that Mahaprabhu doesn't like if somebody takes the water, so he feels very uncomfortable. So they were trying to catch him and throw him out. So, but then Mahaprabhu told, no, don't worry, let him take. So this is the glory of service to devotees. Service to, like when we render service to the devotees. So when devotees become merciful to a when Vaishnavas become merciful to a devotee, so then the Lord gives so much privilege, which He doesn't generally give. Even that much privilege the Lord is ready to give. So it is the intelligent people. We know that we want to get the topmost treasure. Either in the form of the holy name or in the form of the Lord. So we want to attain the lotus feet of the Lord. So, but where to get it? That is the important thing. So here, devotees, they approach the Vaishnavas and they request for the mercy of the Vaishnavas. So when the Vaishnavas are pleased, so then automatically Krishna is immediately we will be able to get Krishna. And we have this example of all the great acharyas also, even including Srila Prabhupada. So when he was leaving the planet, so he was when his god brothers came to meet him, so he was asking if there is any offense from my side, please forgive. If even one devotee feels bad, so then my progress or then my entrance into the spiritual world is not allowed. So it is very important to serve and please the devotees. That is a very very important matter. And here we see that this bhajan is Narottam Das Thakur is very nicely he is begging for the mercy of a devotee, and he is telling that who is more merciful and who can purify all the fallen souls. Where does anyone find such merciful personality? And by mere audience of him all the sins goes. And then it mentions that taking bath in the Ganges, after many times one becomes purified. So this is the version of Srimad Bhagavatam also. And then just by sight of a Vaishnava, one gets purified. And then holy name can deliver all the offenses, even the offenses towards the Lord. So when we invite the Lord, then there is seva aparadh, that we need to be careful about. So we should be careful about rendering service nicely. And if even though we are diligently like doing our services, still we should try to chant the holy names of the Lord. The holy names of the Lord can, like, even by mistake, if some offenses happen, the holy name can deliver us. No, but offense to a devotee, no one can deliver. Now we all know the pastime of Ambarish Maharaj and Durvasa Muni. So Durvasa Muni, like, he offended Ambarish, and then he couldn't able to get pardoned, even by the Lord, or any kind of atonement. It was not possible for him to get delivered. Now it is like here nicely Narottam Das Thakur is telling, Tumhara hriday sada Govinda Vishram. So Lord always stays in the heart of a devotee. And then the Lord is saying that Vaishnavas are in my heart. So like this is also in the same, in the Ambarish Maharaj pastime also the same thing comes. Like how the Lord is saying that always my devotee always thinks of me. So I reside in the heart of my devotee, and my devotee resides in my heart. This is like both of them are there, very, very close and intimate. So Narottam Das Thakur is telling, I desire the dust of the holy feet, of your holy feet in every birth I may take. Please consider Narottam yours and be kind upon him. So in this way, like Narottam Das Thakur is like praying to the Vaishnava Thakur, or like any Vaishnava devotee. So we can actually offer this prayer, and especially to the Acharyas, we can actually offer these prayers, and we can. So this, for this prayer to be offered, so one prerequisite, one precondition is that, so we need to feel a very intense need for mercy in our life. If we think everything is going on nice and I am full, so then we will not be able to ask for mercy. That is the only thing that is needed. That I want to attain the lotus feet of the Lord, and that is very, very high goal. How am I going to do that? So how is it possible? It is not possible for me to attain, and it is only by the way of mercy I will be able to attain. So this is something that we can pray for. And then the next bhajan is of the spiritual master. So Vaishnavas in general, and then the spiritual master. So our Darshanarthi bhajan, Shri Guru Charana Padma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. this is the next thing that we do, is that we beg the mercy of Sri Guru. So whatever assets we get in the Krishna consciousness is nothing but the mercy. Anytime we are able to feel that we are able to get something in Krishna consciousness, so it's a great fortune that we are able to get to worship the Supreme Lord, in the form of his deities or photographs in the home. And this opportunity, it is not available for everyone. Even if somebody is offering some puja, if they don't have, many people they go today's Ugadi, many people would be going to the temple just because they have to go to the temple, and they will not even have any this one it is just there in one of the programs, in their schedule, so they'll just go and come. So how many people have this kind of attitude that I have received the Supreme Lord in my home and I have to worship him? So how many people get that kind of mood and attitude? So only few of us, we are at least able to are desiring to attain the lotus feet of the Lord. Even such desire is only because of the mercy. It is like whatever assets we have in Krishna consciousness, it's just because of mercy. And if we have to make further progress, that is also because of mercy. So this bhajan also is very, very important and very deep bhajan. And by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, every day we sing this bhajan during the Darshanarti. So here we see that Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Bandhamoy Savadana Mate. So this, Shri Guru's lotus feet are the real treasure, in the bhakti, and then the mind, the devotee is preaching to the mind. So let us be very, very careful in worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord, and then by his prasad, we can actually cross over this material ocean. Jahara prasada by a bhava dhurya jai Krishna prapti. We can actually get the lotus feet of Krishna. And we should just take the words, how to worship the spiritual master, how to get the mercy of the spiritual master. Just take the words of the spiritual master and then keep it very, very close to the heart, and then not think of anything else apart from the instructions of the spiritual master. And then Sri Guru Charane Rati. So that is a Uttama Gati. Attraction to the lotus feet of the spiritual master is the greatest Gati, or the greatest platform that we can achieve. And Jay Prasade Pure Sarva Asha. So any desire that we may have, everything can be fulfilled just by his mercy. Jay Prasade Pure Sarva Asha. And Chakshudan Diloje, he is the one who has given us the eyes to see the spiritual vision, and then let him be the Prabhu and Master, birth after birth, and Divya Gyan Vidya Pratashito. So he has he enables us to perceive the transcendental knowledge in our heart. And the last line is very, very important. Last stanza is that Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Lokanath Lokera Jivana Aha Prabhu Koro Doya. So this is a very, very important move. So even in the last bhajan also, we were seeing this. Ebara Karuna Koro Vaishnava Gosai. So here also we see that the devotee is praying that please be merciful to me. So Dehamora Padachaya. So give shelter at your lotus feet. And your fame is there, spread all of the three worlds as the Patita Pavan. You purify everyone. So please give mercy. Please give me your shelter. So this is the mood in which we actually approach the devotee, approach the spiritual master, and by their mercy, we will be able to get the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. So in one class, somebody asked, Prabhu, you're saying that if you want to get to the lotus feet of the Lord, you should get the mercy of Krishna, and then you say that you should get the mercy of Gauranga. You tell that you should get the mercy of spiritual master, and you tell you should get the mercy of Vaishnavas. Tell me one thing, what is true amongst this? So I don't have time for all this. But tell me one thing. So it is recently one devotee had come, Patri Prabhu. How many of you attended his class? So he was telling a very nice example. Krishna is like the overhead tank, and he's full of mercy. And there is a pipeline for the overhead tank, and finally there is a tap. So this like mercy is there. So if tap water is coming, that means what? In the tank there is water is there. That's how it is coming. And then all the pipeline is the different acharyas in the parampara, and then different devotees and the spiritual master. So all their mercy is required. If anywhere any blockage is there, though the tank is full of mercy, we will not get anything. Right? So we should go and apply for everything. In the government processes, those people who have did government processes, they know. First you have to give something to the top person, and then the next person. Every desk you have to give, and every desk the file has to pass. That is when your job will get done. So like that. So it is not that okay, I am praying to the Krishna for mercy, and I am there, and Krishna is there. Like we are connected. So I am chanting Hare Krishna also. So it is not sufficient. So we need Krishna is merciful. But then the mercy comes through the parampara, the mercy comes through the spiritual master, the mercy comes through the Vaishnavas. So that is how we will be able to get the mercy. And one more devotee was telling that Krishna is very far away. And to have darshan of Krishna also is very, very difficult. But devotees are like the magnifying glasses. So you put one devotee in your life, Krishna becomes little clear. You put another devotee in your life, Krishna comes a little more closer. And you have more devotees in your life, so then you will get Krishna very, very close. So that is how Krishna consciousness works. So that's how devotees are always seeking the mercy of other devotees, so that I may be able to worship the Lord. I may be able to though the Lord is there right next to me, and I am offering arati to the Lord. So I am serving the Lord, but still I can be very, very far away from the Lord. So it is very important that how many devotees I have in my life, how many devotees are pleased with me, and that much I get closer to Krishna, that much Krishna will accept my service. So that is very, very important. So in this way, this prayer to the spiritual master is very important. And we have to go now. It's 11:50. Or we can sing one more bhajan. We can.
11:15.
50.
Yeah.
What time you said?
11:45.
It will take another 15 to 20 minutes.
It will take
No. You'll ask.
10 minutes. Okay. Okay. So we'll sing the next bhajan. So Gauranga Karuna Karo. All bhajans are one. What is the one common thing in all the bhajans?
Mercy.
Please give me mercy. That's the okay. Two people. Okay, he's coming. Gauranga Karuna Karo Dinahin Jane Mosamapatita Prabhu Nahi Prabhu Gane Gauranga Dante Trina Dori Gaura Daki Hai Tomar. Kripa Kari Esho Amar Hridaya Mandir. Esho means in Bengali, no, come, please come. So Dante Trina Dori Gaura means like the devotee is placing the grass in between his teeth. That means he is like showing himself that I am very, very humble and meek. No, I need your mercy. And then Daki Hai Tomar. No, Daki means to call. No, so like I'm calling you, O Gaura. So like what is the condition of the devotee? It is mentioned in the fourth stanza. Padiche bhava tufane nahika nishtar. Now I am fallen into this ocean of material existence, and there is no way to get out of it. And then Sri Charana Tarani Dane, no dashe karapar. So please give the shelter of your lotus feet, and then no take me out of this material existence. And in this mood, the devotee is actually calling the Lord that no, I am calling you, my Lord, please come. No, please come. And then Kripa Kariyesha Amar, no Hridaya Mandire. Please come and reside in the like temple of my heart. And here like we are calling the Lord to come and stay in the temple of the home. You know? So this is how like a devotee actually prays for the mercy. So when the Vaishnavas are pleased, when the spiritual master is pleased, when the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Panchatattva are pleased, so then we will get the mercy of Sri Krishna. So that is how to approach the Supreme Lord. So here we see that the Narottam Das Thakur is telling Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dase Ranudas. No, I am like he's not telling that I am your servant, my Lord. He's telling that I am servant of your servant. And then Prarthana Koraya Sada Narottamadas. So I'm always, I'm always praying for your mercy. So this is the mood, that is very, very important. That Lord is there in the home means it is an opportunity for me to render service to Him. And every time I'm able to render service to Him, every time I'm able to offer an arati or sing some nice bhajan for Him or do some practical service, I should always feel, I should always appreciate that this is a mercy that I've got, from the Lord, and by the devotees, by the spiritual master. This is a mercy, and we should be very, very grateful and thankful that I've got an opportunity to render service. And whenever we get the material thoughts, and whenever we are not able to render service, so then we should pray to the Lord that, I don't know what kind of sinful activities I have performed in the past, that I'm not getting the interest in rendering service to you. So I'm being removed from your service, or I've been like my consciousness and my mind is absorbed in something else other than your service. So in this way, a devotee, he constantly prays that if there is an opportunity that he gets and he renders service, he offers thanks. That like this service that I'm able to be engaged in, it is not possible if anywhere the blockage is there. The tank is there and the service is the mercy. And if anywhere the blockage is there, I will not be able to get this. So somehow or other I've got this, and I should offer thanks to everyone in the parampara. So everyone involved, every devotee involved in our life, we should offer thanks to them. And then whenever like there is impossibility or our mind is not getting absorbed in the service, then we should think that what kind of sins I would have performed, what kind of activities I would have performed. So result of which is my mind is absorbed in material things. Like why my mind is not getting absorbed in thoughts of Krishna. Why my mind is not naturally going towards the holy name. So naturally going towards service of the Lord. So why my mind is going here and there. So in this way, like we should if we know this art of praying, if we can put ourselves in a humble position, and then if we feel the need of it, need of mercy, and if we know the art of like praying to the devotees and praying to the spiritual master and praying to the Lord. So like for a devotee, there is nothing else is needed. Everything that he requires, everything he will get it. So recently we were studying Kardam Muni's pastime. Tomorrow evening also we will discuss a little bit on that. So Kardam Muni like wanted to have a wife, and what he was doing for that, he was like sitting and doing his devotion service. And somebody would say, if you want a wife, like go and ask from somebody, like so register yourself in marriage bureau, you will get some. And he was like sitting and doing devotion service, and then the Lord personally comes and he says that like Swayambhu Manu's daughter I have fixed for you. He will come and offer his daughter to you. So and then I will also take birth as your son. This much he is telling. So in that purport, Prabhupada is writing that we just need to do devotional service, and if we know how to please the Lord, there is nothing impossible to achieve in this whole creation. Everything that is needed is possible. Only thing is we should know the art of pleasing the Supreme Lord. So that is the most important thing. Even when Dhruva Maharaj, like when he gets the audience of the Lord, and then the Lord says, I know your desire, but it is impossible desire. But what to do? You have pleased me. If anybody pleases me, what is impossible for him? Even though your desire is impossible, because like you wanted a greater kingdom than your great-grandfather, that is Lord Brahma, and all the land that belongs to, is there in this world is like, the whole universe belongs to him. Where will I go? I have to create another place only. So, then he gives the sun, pole star. Dhruva Nakshatra, that's a place, that's a Vaikuntha. He gives Vaikuntha only like to him. That is how the Lord is telling that, if you manage to please me, even though it is impossible desire, it has to become possible. Because how can anybody please me and not have his desired goal achieved? It is not possible. So that is the power of devotional service. That is the power of Krishna consciousness. And that, like as we were like tracing down, is that having the mood of like begging for the mercy of the Lord, and then serving the Vaishnavas, serving the spiritual master, serving the Supreme Lord. So in this way, like we will be able to approach the Supreme Lord nicely, right? So that's how we will be able to get the mercy of the Lord. So now we will get the mercy of the Lord. We have prayed sufficiently. What is this music?
Ring.
Hare Krishna.
We can start.
Yashomati Nandana Brajabara
Yashomati Nandana Rajavarana.
Radha